All right, after doing some brainstorming, remember these shapes, they could be the silhouette of something. They could be the silhouette of a hand. They could be the silhouette of a human. Really, a shape doesn't need to be a defined shape like a circle or a square or a triangle. It could be anything. Um, After completing the written brainstorm, I want you to choose at least one of your quote unquote ideas, and then I want you to kind of work with it with cardboard before we move to the clay. So I like this idea of a circle and a circle because then it kind of feels like a sphere. The problem with it is it doesn't really want to stand up, and we want these sculptures to stand up. So I was hoping to kind of work this triangle. You know, these slots will be different thicknesses for the clay than they are for the cardboard, obviously. I was trying to work this triangle to try to help this thing to stand up, but it kind of takes away from the piece. And by the time I cut this slot big enough for it to slide onto this circle, this is going to be a really weak shape with this giant slot cut out of it, especially made out of clay. So those are some considerations we need to kind of make. That's why I'm going to have you guys build it out of cardboard first, and I want to see it so I can give you some suggestions. So I went to this little square and I cut a notch out of the circle as well, and that goes on there really nice. So there's a lot of points of view where you can see this thing where you don't really see the square per se, and I could do something with the square ultimately in the end with color. So we're also going to talk about texture as well. My recommendation for you, because this is, not the easiest thing to make a nice consistent slab out of clay, and not really easy to cut out really cleanly defined shapes, is I would get it regular size out of cardboard first so that you can then trace these cardboard pieces. Obviously, your notches are going to be thicker because your clay slabs are thicker than these, but these will serve as templates when you actually decide on a shape sculpture that you want to build, that you want to use your clay slabs with. All right, so that's it for the kind of, I would call this kind of the end of the brainstorm, right? Where you've brainstormed a bunch of ideas and you're culminating that brainstorm by deciding on something and then working on a cardboard. Of course, you could go back and say, oh, I don't like what I did. I'm going to choose a different idea and work that as well. All right, thanks.